Well, everyone, I wasn't planning on going live this evening. Obviously, as you can see by my background, it is not the normal background that I have when I go live. So it is a little bit of an impromptu go live, if that makes any sense. And why would I have this impromptu go live for you? Well, because you probably heard the news. Elise Stefanik has dropped out of the New York governor's race. And you might go, Larry, isn't that a shock for you? Aren't you surprised? No, not at all. I literally told my team that this morning. I said the odds are, as soon as she sees how hard this is, she's going to drop out, saying it's her family or something like that. And she did exactly that. Why? Larry, she was going to win. Larry, she was all this stuff. No. What did I tell you? I told you from the beginning, Stefanik did not want to run. Stefanik was not interested in running. Stefanik didn't care about New York. This was just something to do because she couldn't get the UN position that Trump had promised her. That's all this was. How do I know that? As I told you, no policies. How are you going to fix New York with no policies? No team. How are you going to fix New York with no team? No campaigning. How are you going to get people to care about you when you don't go out and campaign? And no reaching across the aisle. New York State, 23% Republican. If you're going to win this, then you got to cross the aisle. Got to talk to independents. Got to talk to other people. She talked to none of them. She did not reach across the aisle. She was focusing only on Republicans. Why? To raise money. So all she did was go from fundraiser to fundraiser and take money. That's all she did. Now, I want money too. Go to LarrySharpe.com and give me money. Absolutely. I'm not mad at her for taking money. Here's what I'm mad at her for doing. Taking money, knowing she can't win, knowing that she can't make impact, and then recognizing, oh my God, this isn't the cakewalk that I thought it would be. And as soon as Bruce Blakeman walked into that room and said, wait a minute, this is not going to be easy. You have to be primaried. She dropped out. And she actually said it in her ex. She said, I can't run this primary. You don't want to run a primary? If you can't win a primary, how are you going to win the actual race? If you can't win in your own primary, ask Cuomo about that. He couldn't win his primary, and he got beaten by Mamdani. If you can't win your own primary, how the hell are you going to win the general election? She knew that too. Why? Is she such a bad candidate that she couldn't beat Blakeman? No, of course she could have. She could have raised all that money. Of course she could have. She didn't want to. She never wanted to. This was never about New York State. This was always about Elise. And now that it's going to be hard, she's gone. All right, good. She's out. So what else is new? What's new is she raised millions of dollars. As if you're a Republican right now in New York State, listening to this, if you're a Republican right now, do you finally believe me? When I've told you for years, these Republicans in statewide elections, not locally, Republicans do win locally. In statewide elections, Republicans lie to you, take your money and lose. 2018, 2022, 2026, again and again and again. You think Blakeman's any better? Blakeman's going to take your money, say he's the guy to win, this is the year, and lose just like Stefanik was going to do. Except Stefanik had to work for it. She's like, I'm not working for this. I'm going to take that money I stole from you guys, and I'm going to go off and do something cool with it, but I'm not running for this thing. I'm not doing that. Blakeman's going to take your money. He'll run a bit. He's got to run Nassau County. He'll run a little bit. He'll run some. He'll do some campaigning. He'll take your money and then lose also. There's one person in this race who was in the race in 2018, who was in the race in 2022, who's in the race for 2026, who has actual policies, actual ideas, who campaigns in this state, who just grows and grows and grows. And that is the guy you're looking at right now, Larry Sharpe. And again, I'm proven correct. Republicans in this state, are you finally going to recognize this? Immediately, what does Ed Cox do, leader of the Republican Party? He endorses Blakeman. I get it. Of course he does that. Of course he does. But do you honestly believe he did it because he loves to? No, he did it because he's the chairman. Of course he does that. The only Republican running right now is Blakeman, so they're going to just do it. Of course. But I'm asking you, is this what you want? Republicans in New York State, is this what you want? You gave millions of dollars to Stefanik. She said she was campaigning. She wasn't. She said she has policies. She didn't. And now she drops. All your hopes. Elise is gonna, this is our year. Gone. If this was really your year, If this was really the year, if she was really going to beat Hochul, if any of that wasn't an utter lie, why'd she drop? Because her family, she'd have a family last year? Because she's a mom, she wasn't a mom last year? Because it could be a primary, they couldn't have been a primary last year? Nothing changed. What changed is Blakeman jumped in, Trump did not endorse her, and she went, oh, this is not a cakewalk. I can't just steal the money and run. So I'm just going to bail now. Take what I got, grift while the grifting's good, and leave. That's what actually happened. Now here comes Blakeman. What's he going to say? Oh, this is the year. This is the time. Then why did Elise Stefanik drop out? This was the year. She's going to become the governor and fix everything. Why'd you leave? 2026 is the year of the independent. I said it before and I'm saying it again. And we're seeing it happen right now. 2026, the year of the independent. You're going to see it happen in Nebraska. You're going to see it happen in New York. You're going to see it happen again and again. These one-party states are going to fall. And Stefanik is she is the first domino. Others are going to fall too. Please, if you're in this state, stop believing the New York State GOP has got a Republican that can win. Only an independent can turn this state away from blue. Red cannot. It is impossible. Only an independent can make that turn. I've been saying this for years. I'm the only guy whose numbers are going up. The rest of them are all bailing and running away. Why aren't there 45 people in Republicans in this state trying to run for governor? There's tons of Republicans in the state, lots of popular ones. Why aren't they running to run? Why aren't they jumping at the bit to run? Because it's a loss. And some of them, believe it or not, actually have a little bit of ethics and realize it's just a money grab. And they don't want to just do a money grab. They'd rather do something else. Why is only Blakeman running and he just came in? What you heard Blakeman say, what you hear every Republican say, Kathy Hochul's the worst governor in America. Kathy Hochul's terrible. Hochul, bad, bad, bad. Okay, she's so bad. Where are the 45 Republicans ready to beat her ass? Where are they? Nowhere. You got one 7-year-old dude out of Nassau County who has to run a county. That's the only guy you got. That's him. That's the only one. Because this is the easy time to do it. It's so simple. Stefanik dropping out proves everything that I said was true. Everything I said was true. No policy, no campaigning, just going to fundraisers, just the money grab, and out. Now, nice, she got out early. She didn't take any more of your money. No more of your money. Excuse me, it's got a cold, I can't get rid of it. She didn't take all of your money. She just took a couple million of it, and now she'll leave. Don't fall for Blakeman. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is the year of the independent. Now more than ever. My value just went up a whole lot. So I guess I should thank Elise. Elise, thank you. Thank you for recognizing that this was going to be a bloodbath for you, that you were probably going to lose the primary, or at least get beat up badly, or worse, have to actually work for it, which you did not want to do. You did not want to do that. You don't want to travel across, meet New Yorkers. You don't care about them. You didn't want to do that. I got it. I will happily pick up I will pick up the banner which you dropped on the field. I will pick up the banner that you dropped on the field. I will pick it up and I will move towards the enemy. I will do that because I am a Marine. I will move towards the enemy and I will engage. And I will talk to New Yorkers. And I will reach across the aisle. And I will have independents support me and Republicans support me and Democrats support me. How do I know that? Because I've done it before. I know that the percentage of people who support me, it's about 30% Democrats, 30% independents, and 40% Republicans. That's where it is right now. Right now. I keep going. Oh, matching funds looking real good now. It's just me and Blakeman against Hochul. That's easy. Hochul's laughing all the way to the bank. She's happy as can be. Because she knows the same thing. She knew she was going to win. She's like, oh, Stefanik can't beat me. She's right. Blakeman can't beat her either. She's right. You want Hochul to be scared? You want Hochul to be worried? You want her to actually do something? Support me. I'm the only one who can get Democrats. Blakeman can't. Neither can Stefanik, obviously. Excuse me again. That's it. Support me. LarrySharpe.com. Stefanik is out, as I told you. Larry, you're a psychic. No, I just pay attention. I just been doing this for a long time. That's the reality. I've been in this game in New York State, running for governor since 2018. People will say, Larry, you're a perennial candidate. For governor of New York, I am. That's true. 2018, 2022, 2026. You find another guy. Find another guy who's run as often as I have for New York state governor, who's done over 700 to 800 events, live events across this state, who's met New Yorkers everywhere, who has a plan or a policy for every single problem in New York State, who doesn't just go Hochul bad, but gives you an answer, who doesn't go Trump bad and gives you an answer, who actually will talk to you and give you an answer to fix this state. You cannot find that person. The only person, guy talking to you right now. That's it. Stefanik going out proves me to be right yet again. So make me right in 2026. Support this campaign because everyone else is gone. 2018 guy is gone. 22 guy is gone. Now 2026 person's gone already. And Blakeman, he'll be gone after this too. They'll all be gone. But who'll be left? I will be. If you put your money into Republican or Democrat in 2018, you put your time, money, and energy into that candidate in 2018, Republican or Democrat, you threw your money away. Neither of them's here anymore. If you put your money into the Republican or Democratic candidate in 2022, your time, your money, energy, your vote, you threw it away. Republicans gone, Democrats wrecking the state. You put your money into Stefanik, you threw it away. I told you that. You threw it away. If you gave money to Stefanik, you threw it away. If you give it to Blakeman, you're going to throw it away. Give it to Hochul, nothing's going to change. The only thing is, if you love how New York's going right now, and it's all peachy keen to you, great. Support Hochul. Wonderful. Keep doing it. You're getting what you want. Well done. Don't know why you're watching my live, but fine. If you like it, good for you. You probably shouldn't vote for me if that's who you are. But if you're saying New York's a disaster, we got to fix things. I need someone who's going to actually I need someone who's not afraid to make actual change, who's not afraid to say what's actually happening in the state itself. I need someone who can actually get into the Assembly and the Senate and get enough senators to swap over to control the Senate with a swing vote to deal with the actual Democrats in our Assembly and fix things. That guy is me. LarrySharpe.com. Support this campaign. This was an important piece of the whole puzzle. Sorry, I was ill. So I wasn't going to do a live, but this kind of made me do it. So that's why I'm doing it. This Hochul, Stefanik dropping out. This is the first domino. This is the first battle in the war. The first battle. And we're going to win this thing. We can win this thing. Third time's a charm. Took Nixon, took Reagan, took Biden. All 3 times before they won. Take Sharpe 3 times to win. This is the example. Guys, get on board right now. We can do this. I want to say thank you all for listening and watching. I appreciate everything you guys do. I'm so glad that you guys are rocking and rolling. I really do appreciate that. Guys, I will see you all very soon.